And in other news, yesterday on our community tour of Big Bay, Local 3's Brianna McLean shared the history of the Thunder Bay Inn. Tonight, she dives into how the Thunder Bay Inn got its name and the long-lasting impact of the filming of a famous movie that it has had on the area.
In 1952, a murder occurred at the Lumberjack Tavern in Big Bay. Army Lieutenant Coleman Peterson shot the tavern owner Mike Chenoweth after Peterson's wife accused Chenoweth of rape. This murder case would inspire a book, a film, and be part of Big Bay's history in more than one way.
The defense attorney on that case was John Volker, and John Volker was a Michigan Supreme Court justice, and he wrote Anatomy of a Murder based on this case from 1952, where he was the defense attorney and successfully won the case for his client, Coleman Peterson.
The 1958 novel Anatomy of a Murder, written by Volker under the pen name Robert Traver, became a national bestseller. The novel caught the eye of film director Otto Preminger, who wanted to turn the book into a courtroom drama.
Volker was a consultant on the movie and got along very well with Otto Preminger. I think both because they had legal background, and then a third to that triangle would be Joseph Welch, who was actually a Boston attorney and had been involved in the Army versus McCarthy hearings. So he was not an actor, but was an actual judge who was playing the judge in the movie of Anatomy of a Murder. And a little side note there is Joseph Welch's wife also played one of the jurors in Anatomy of a Murder.
The cast of the film starred some familiar faces, but many were up-and-coming actors and actresses.
At the time, a lot of them weren't big names. James Stewart, though, was a big movie star, had been in many movies together with other people that were also big stars. In the early stages, you had Ben Gazzara and Catherine Grant and also George C. Scott, people that had not made a lot of movies before they came to this production and were virtually unknown. Lee Remick was an interesting exception too. She hadn't made many films either, but they were going to have Lana Turner be that character, and then she had a disagreement about wardrobe with Otto Preminger, and so he fired her from the movie, and so he said, I'll get a different Lana Turner, and he got Lee Remick.
Anatomy of a Murder was shot on location in Marquette County, including the Lumberjack Tavern where the murder took place. This was a first for a Hollywood film at the time.
So they did some filming inside the Lumberjack Tavern, and that's the first time that a movie was filmed at an actual murder site. And so then they did some tricks in the movie, so like, when you walk in, they're walking into the Big Bay Tavern, but then the scenes on the inside are from the Lumberjack Tavern, so it's a little bit of movie trickery that they did there.
You can also catch Perkins Park Campground as one of the filming locations. But a lot of the filming took place at the Thunder Bay Inn in Big Bay.
The name was changed to be the Thunder Bay Inn to match the book and the movie. But there's a side sort of a restaurant extension part of the inn that was built on specifically for the movie. And so also to make the movie or the hotel show up better in black and white, the whole building was painted pink for the movie.
Is that because you know that Barney Quill Bay?
Anatomy of a Murder was nominated for numerous Academy Awards and Golden Globe Awards. Duke Ellington's soundtrack for the film won 3 Grammy Awards. Anatomy of a Murder was an innovative and groundbreaking movie at the time, and its effects can still be seen and felt today in Big Bay and its surrounding areas. In Big Bay, Brianna McLean, Local 3 News.